guys, welcome to Mosax New World Empire channel and welcome to Tutorial Tuesday. Of course, with me in the studio today is Mosax. Alright guys, as husband and wife, how do we cope in the saxophone ministry? Like we are doing the same thing. So how do we cope? Ordinarily or on the norm, a husband or a wife tend to do different things to complement each other. But in this case, it's so inspiring seeing that, okay, we are into the same thing, we are into the saxophone ministry, and we're actually complementing each other. All right. If you're still watching right now to this point, I want you to hit the subscription button and also click on the notification bell. All right, guys, I want you to stay tuned and keep watching and listening and contributing.
All right, guys. Actually, many people don't even know we are married, and we just do our thing and just keep doing our thing. We don't take some of those things out there on media, trying to let people know that okay, Verasax, my wife, and all of that. I'm here to teach saxophone, so we go straight to the point, and we are teaching saxophone. But when we came one day and we introduced crystals, a lot of you begin to realize that okay, they actually married. Yes. Okay, so there's this particular video we dropped where I shared mouthpiece with Verasax. Is it embrochial technique or one of these technique or something? So. And if you go under that video, you see a lot of comments. Why are you sharing the same mouthpiece with Verasax and all of that and all of that? It's not healthy, it's not this and that. The only and we've uploaded the video, we can't drop it. A lot of people are watching it. It's been a blessing to a lot of people. What we did was to just go under the comment section and we started explaining ourselves. The best explanation we could give that even someone helped us to drop in the comment section was they actually husband and wife. So he doesn't feel like, so there's a lot of argument going on in the under the comment section. Okay, since that time it didn't happen again, but that was where some people got to know that we're husband and wife, and where we brought in crystals. And then just this year we brought in Eternal to introduce to you. So that's how many of you got to know that. And then for my one-on-one student, every time they call, they can see Verasax walk past. You guys just teach. I thought you guys just come together to come and just teach saxophone. Who is she? Down on Verasax? Do you actually stay together? I said, no, that's my wife. Whoa, wow, you mean that? Well, I never thought of that. I just thought maybe it's just these two people that I just want to. But it's possible to actually have two people partner together like this. We don't necessarily have to be husband and wife to do that. That's why most time we don't put it out there. But in this topic, a lot of you have also asked us, how do you even cope, doing the same thing? So how do we complement with one another? Every time I'm there, Verasax is there, I'm teaching, she's there. Is it that you guys just don't do different things? Maybe as I'm speaking now, I'm in the office here. Maybe she's in her own office somewhere. How do you cope? And then a lot of things. How do you now complement each other doing the same thing? But Verasax, over to you. How has it been complementing me? Being a helper to me, doing the same thing. What can you say about that?
Okay, now back then in Zaria, that was Kaduna State. Okay, while in Zaria, there's this ministration we went for, and there's this MC. If you hear the mean statement he made, like, is it saxophone people? It's like, a lot of statements people have made to me. Like, in fact, sometimes I used to sit back and like, okay, maybe I should look for something else and be doing, or I should get a job, or I should just face something else. Like,
no, Versa actually, you actually even went into makeup. Just to divert yourself from the saxophone.
I like right now I can do so many things just because I wanted to maybe I should just leave that side and just focus on something else. It has actually pushed me to doing so many things, like learning the the makeup, the baking, but I've come to realize that.
But you just can't go. You just can't go. I keep drawing you back to the saxophone as a strong man, isn't it?
Okay. Saxophone keep coming back, and I'm seeing that there is a lot of grace on that side
For you,
me.
yes.
You know,
It's you.
you know, it's there, like it's stress. Even though it has a little, like I don't, it has much like that. Don't mind me. That's a bad habit.
How do you?
But it's
How
okay.
would it be easy
But
when you are with a saxophone teacher? Everything is going to
yeah,
be easy, as you know, and
okay.
so on. Yes. One of the encouragement, have you forgotten that we've entered places that
Yeah,
ordinarily we should not enter,
yeah.
but just seeing the two of us playing the
It's a
saxophone, and they
blessing.
found out that we're husband and wife.
Yeah.
We got favors upon favors
Yes,
that
yes.
has been a very has set us on the path of destiny. Just that, and that makes me actually feel good because I came up with the idea of my wife should play saxophone.
Yeah.
I said she wasn't. I didn't met her
I
playing
wasn't, of
saxophone,
course.
so I just felt like, okay, if I do this thing, I think she should do it as well, so that I just have this somebody who is playing, who is backing me up. Actually it was to have someone backing me
Back
up
up,
because
yeah.
I was already a performing saxophonist,
Saxophone.
a minister who ministers around with saxophone. But when I met her, she wasn't even doing music, so she had to come in later, and then trying to. Initially, she didn't want to learn saxophone, but
Yeah.
it was a vision for me. It was like I want to. If at the point I told her she was not going to learn saxophone, I was not. I was going to cut off the relationship. It became like, this is it. It has to be like this. You know, I don't know, but I saw that she actually have the singing capacity, so music was there. We started with keyboard.
Yes, we started with keyboard.
At
Yeah,
a point,
piano.
I started teaching her keyboard. The one day I just came and said, no, 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 no. She was already playing keyboard. If I start playing keyboard for you, piano, the piano, she's going to just play like basically where we stopped that time. I just came one day, I said, no, 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 it's saxophone. It has to be saxophone. Leave this piano. And then her passion was piano, but I said it has to be a saxophone. And at the end of the day, she coped, initially trying to push her to rehearsals. But last, she was getting it. She was now on her own, and really, she was now the one pushing me for rehearsals and so on and so forth. Many of you watching us on YouTube, you can testify that they have
In
been
fact,
inspired.
most of our students do register because of this.
And they even register because the
Yeah.
Verasax is placed. If she can do
Because we
it, they
are
can do it. So
yeah.
actually, I'm happy that that is inspiring a lot of you, and that's why some other persons are asking. But what are the challenges? What are the opposite? What are the things that could discourage this kind of thing? When you work in the same official business, whenever you have a business quarrel, it could come back to the house to affect the house.
To affect
Or
the
when you have an issues at home, you come back
to
and
the
it
office.
affects the office. Yes, it happens. In fact, there are days we're supposed to drop tutorials that we had issues that both of us were not flowing, and since we're not flowing, we cannot drop tutorials. Yes, it affects, but it's on the other side. When we prosper together in the
Yeah.
business, it also brings that joy to the
To
to the family. So it's both sides. So it happens that
true.
way. So let's
Yeah.
keep it that
Yeah.
simple. And there are times we quarrel. There are times we're fine. Yes, that as but there are times we've even quarrel on the saxophone.
Yes.
Yes,
Do it
maybe
this way, I'll say no. The other way.
like she feel at a point she will feel like, okay, this is how I want to do it. Maybe she has a ministration. I feel take this song, and then she feel that no, 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 I'm not going to take it. I'm not taking these songs. So we could clash in those places.
Okay.
What first thing first? What do you have to say?
Okay. First thing, money. Like.
Money can discourage this. Yeah, Verasax. That's why I like money.
Imagine. Okay, there's no student coming in to say, okay, I want to register. And we're doing the same thing. Like.
That is going to be very, very, very.
like no student. In fact, there was a month, no student, nobody.
So imagine there's no student, and then if she was working or doing other
Something
thing,
else.
or I was doing other thing and she's on the saxophone, at that time my income from this other side can come to assist the family at that time. But putting all your eggs in one basket leaves you sometimes stranded, except for the grace of God that has kept us. And then we keep dropping content. It's not every time we smile, but most times we have to smile on the camera, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, but the truth of the matter is that a lot of you have actually encouraged us, and we are grateful about that. So, how are we coping with that? How do we cope? There was a time we were working in the same organization, and some other people came and said,
were
"No, no,
like,
no,
no,
no, you don't work in the same organization because
Yes.
if the organization is not paying salary,
That means it will affect.
that means it will affect the whole
both of
family."
you.
But plus or minus, this one salary drops this month. Maybe they have a 2 weeks delay on this side. By the time this one own is coming, this person is finishing his own and all of it. Compliment. But our money come together. It's either it's coming together or it's not coming together. It has to. But the good news is that we are able to diversify
Yeah.
our craft. I was able to go into videography. Sometimes I can have a client who asks me to shoot videos. Abi,
Yeah.
we run a studio, so we
Even
could
even some of the things I do.
even her makeup and her
Okay, I got
a lot of
it,
things.
yeah.
So it's we that the fact that we work in the same office does not mean that we don't have other things doing. Like I'm into videography. I can shoot weddings. I shoot music videos, and then she's there also. The interesting thing is that when I'm shooting video, she's there doing adding her makeup
To the client.
to the client. So it's still like these guys are still doing the same thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
she's I have a music artist.
Or photo shoot.
Or photo shoot. Definitely I can't have a photo shoot and
Without
Verasax
makeup.
will not come into the scene to give her makeup and so on and so forth. So it's like it's beautiful. I'm a preacher now in a church. I run a church now. Verasax is still there. She's still
Yeah.
there to to
Minister.
minister. She comes up with the saxophone before I
Yes,
come up to
understand.
preach. Everything is still complementing and blending. That's how beautiful music is. When you meet a music couple, even everything has a way of blending here and there, and so on and so forth. So you
Yeah.
see, everything goes. I just look for things that I can do that
Together.
brings everything together, just so that in case this saxophone is not really the crux of the matter, some other things can come on to assist us at that challenging times. But it's been wonderful and then I think I want to really applaud Verasax on this note for being a good wife. Yes, it takes a good wife to be everywhere you are. Yes, it takes a good wife.
I didn't see my finger.
So if you really want to compliment Verasax on this aspect, you can on the comment section.
on the comment,
Yeah,
guys.
she's a follower, and she actually calls me mentor. I don't know. So everything I do, she's just following and following. Sometimes when she doesn't even know where I'm going, she has to follow, and God has always been there, meeting everything. But one other thing that we have playing the same instrument, she's not playing piano. Is also very challenging as well. It's also very challenging. I can tell you that's a challenge. In fact, there are times I have to be on keyboard,
Yeah.
on piano for Verasax to be able to be on
the saxophone.
the saxophone. Just imagine we have to come now and then just do something, just minister to you guys, like just two of us around. Maybe we're in the house. I most likely will be on the piano while she will be on the sax. Two of us cannot just bring sax. Things that are different actually complement themselves better than when it's the same. But all the same, we could just hire a pianist and then the guy is there giving us what we want. And then this comes to the question of when Christos is growing up or Eternal is growing up, what instrument should they learn? As far as I'm concerned, it's saxophone. For Christos, it's saxophone. I don't know what you guys think. Just go on the comment section and let us know what you think about this.
Right now, Christos is on the drum.
Yes,
Like,
Christos has the
he
passion for drums. Yes.
So how are you going to do that?
I don't know. I'm going to do it, but I don't think I will appreciate Christos on drums. I will actually want him to be on the saxophone, so that I will like the fact me playing saxophone and my son is playing the drums for me as well. But if I leave teaching, I want someone that can come in and be able to do and teach and do a lot of things. So it's easier for me to pass my knowledge to my son than getting a drum teacher now to come and start doing all of that, and then it could actually be a progeny stuff and all of that. So you could, if I feel so that, but well, what do you think?
Because maybe it's possible that okay, right now he loved the drum. Maybe in the long run he will love all the instruments.
And not, we can't even tell if he likes saxophone now because we are not giving him
We're
saxophone.
not giving him this.
We can't allow the way you go to drum hitting it and we're not
Yeah,
careful.
not
I
my
can't. Of course, Verasax will not allow
my sax, please.
Christo. So, what do you guys think? You parents that play saxophone, will you prefer your child playing the same instrument or diversifying to play other instruments, and then the whole family
So what do you
complement
think
one
Crystal
another?
should learn, guys?
Yes,
on the
so
comment.
but that is still part of the blood because I started out as a drummer actually.
Yeah.
So I'm a drummer. I started as a drummer before trumpet, then before saxophone. Saxophone was the last. So
Wow.
if I will not be surprised if Christos is starting
Yeah.
out on
And
drum. Okay, so that's that. Then but the third challenge we might have that we have faced is competition between the two parties.
Voila.
That's what do you think? That's real.
Okay, yeah, it's real. It's real.
That's
this
real.
This one is trying to outshine. Maybe
Yeah.
he may not say it, oh. Maybe
In my mind. Now, sometimes we're even talking, we're even teaching, and I'm dominating.
Yeah.
There is
yeah.
always going to be that
It's
that
true.
dominance, somebody
Yeah,
dominating the other person.
In fact, I read one comment one time like that.
Allow
Oh
Verasax
my
to.
God.
I do all the blowing. Allow Verasax to play and allow Verasax to contribute, and so on and so forth. So sometimes she can be in a studio session, and I just want to just get the sax and just do it and just do it, instead of like showing her. So it's, if I don't know how to play the sax, I think I might be a better coach of Verasax. What do you guys think?
No. I don't think it's a better coach. If you don't know how to play the saxophone, maybe
I'm a good musician.
No, you might. Okay, you might appreciate. Like you might see what I'm doing, and
I might.
be
Hey,
wowing you.
that's another. That's actually another challenge. You have gone to the fourth reason. Now, if I do what she does, she most likely won't wow.
Wow, I won't be wow.
And if
like
she's
that.
doing what I'm doing, I'm gonna almost feel like, what's it? You play something, what's that? But it's not actually the same thing because the fact that she's a female wow me
Okay,
every time.
Yeah.
That's not the case. But most time I felt it's easy. I teach saxophone every day. My students are getting it. So if she's playing, so I'm even challenging her. What are you playing? You are playing nonsense. There's nothing you are playing. What do you think? Then she say it's not easy. What is? And what I feel is easy, and she's finding difficult. I won't be able to appreciate how
Yeah.
difficult she might be.
Like when Otissimo was a problem.
When was this more the problem? I'm just looking at her that you are not serious. You don't even just want to. What's that? And so on and
But
so
guys,
forth.
right now there's good news. I can now play Otissimo.
Yes,
like,
she can do it right now. So, all right, guys. So that's just how it is. So much competition can come on, but where there is love, I don't think competition. I don't think where a husband will be trying to compete over the wife and then trying to outshine her, because the wife is actually the glory of the man. So if whatever Verasax is doing out there, I feel I'm still the one doing it. So I could. That's why I went into production for Verasax. I became her producer. I became her promoter. I became her #1 fan. And then she's dropping songs. I'm not doing anything. And I'm, guys, Mosax, you two drop now. Don't worry, let her do her thing. I just leave me on the teaching and leave her on the performance. So I'm not trying to outshine her. And she's just there doing her thing. You've heard Verasax live in concert, but you've never heard Mosax live in concert. So that's just how it is. I'm just fine in that same concert. I'm just feeling on top of the world, seeing Verasax do what she's doing. I think every husband should be proud when you see your wife. So in this tutorial, in this podcast that's coming your way, I think husbands should be encouraged to sponsor their wife. I know a man from Kenya who actually has paid a very huge sum of money and put a lot into encouraging his wife to, I also have a student who came from Ghana who gave a testimony, like as you can see right now on the screen. Look, no, just listen to her.
A dream come true for me to be in Mosax today, Mosax New World. Especially that I'm here today is because my husband supported me. My husband is not a musically inclined person, but he has supported me all the way. Ordinarily, I should be afraid for getting married to that kind of person because of my passion for music. But then he has made me understand that God has given me the best man. And if you are watching right now, baby, I love you and I thank God for your life and I thank you for supporting me. Glory to Jesus.
Oh wow, guys, you see that? So that means her husband is not musical, but her husband is able to what? Sponsor her in everything she's doing. And she initially she thought that marrying that kind of a man will be really frustrating for her, but only for her to realize that the man is sponsoring her, sponsor her all the way from Ghana to come and learn from Mosax New World Empire is glorious, and I think she's happy. So another thing is intimidation. Many times Verasax have felt intimidated when I start doing some. Maybe we are ministering together, and then Verasax took her solo. You know those times we used to play together. Verasax did a solo, and then and it's time for me to do my Verasax. Hey, he has come again. Or imagine the worst is if I do before her. If I play before her playing, it's going to be really intimidating.
My hand will start shaking. This kind of
oh boy, master. You know that time you say, master has played though, and me now, what will I do? Sometimes she even feels she can't do it because I am doing it. She feels she can't do it. Like, you've done it, just do it now. Just do it. Leave me. Let me just sing for you, or let me just back you up. I say no. You confront and improvise too, but she felt over time she cannot. But thank God, encouragement, the love is there, the encouragement is there, and she's doing it. So don't be intimidated when you husband and wife find yourself doing the same thing. In fact, husband and wife earning money to support the family can bring a lot of jealousy when one earn more than the other. So it's cut across everything. Yeah. It's not only in saxophone that we do together. So sometimes you feel
I've heard some people say the husband is feeling intimidated because the wife earn more than him.
Yes. It's real. It can be very real. Yeah. But it could also get to the head of the one party. You know, the other person who is like now, just imagine now, because of the several production that Verasax has been dropping, several official videos, and behind the scene doing a lot of background work, doing the work, and then she's doing the shine. It shouldn't get to a point where, because she's now invited to America, US, all of that, and then me, I'm there. I'm now be the one breastfeeding eternal, and I'm the one washing plates and all of that. And then she comes on. I'm talking as the head. I want to talk as the head, and then because she's the one bringing in the honorariums, the recognition, all of that. So it can be so challenging for such husbands. And then sometimes it even make me also want to feel like, okay, since she's going this way, you feel challenged as well. Rather than feel intimidated, I think you should feel challenged. There are things Verasax does that challenge me, and things I do that challenge her. So we can challenge one another on to progress. Okay, guys, the video is getting long. I don't know how many of you like watching talks like this. Put it in the comment section if you want more talks, or you don't like all this kind of talk and gist and all of that. So I think that's that. Now, but generally, what do we do in New World Empire? How do we complement one another in New World Empire, Verasax?
Okay, in New World Empire, I mostly handle the admin part. Apart from this tutorial Tuesday that we do, the admin part in the sense that, okay, people come to register, negotiation of prices,
selling of courses, talking online, chatting online, reading the mails, checking the website, all of that, and then coordinating all the other staffs that are working with us, our brothers, our family, church, and all the members. Verasax does a lot to support what I am doing. Please, a round of applause for Verasax. Verasax is the one always online, answering the questions, replying the comments, and checking mails, negotiating with students and actually convincing students to register is a lot of work, because dropping your money can be a lot of, you are holding it, you don't want to drop, you has to keep talking. It's very important, it's straightforward, it's clear. Mosax is the best. Verasax does all the hyping online, and then before you finally drop your money, and then she's there to ensure, to tell you, to give you the assurance that what you're gonna get. Sometimes I forget my class, I forget that I have class. Verasax will call me wherever she is and say, no, you have a class now, and so on. Okay, send me data, do this, do that. Okay, what is this other person have, she's just there, Verasax is trying, and then goes back home to make sure there's food on the table, enter the kitchen while I enter my system back. And then of course I'm also a good husband. I do a lot of work at home, assist here and there, and just to compensate and help. If she can help me in the office, then I can help her at home. What do you guys think? But I'm not a good cook. I don't cook, I can't cook, I don't. That's
You only boil water, guys.
I can boil water, I can make pap. Why do you say only water? But I can make pap now.
You can make tea.
I can make tea, I can bath crystals, I can dress crystals for school. If I every morning when I'm supposed to be sleeping, I must wake up to do that. Then together we'll take crystals to school and then branch into the office. And then I'm doing a lot. Sometimes I'm there doing the house cleaning and all of that when I feel that everybody is tired and our people are far away at that time. So Verasax deserves a round of applause from you guys and all of that. But I'm also doing a lot. Verasax, what is my job in New World Empire? You hear that one? That one means aha.
Oh boy, it's not a joke. The work here is he does 1 million people's work. Like he coordinates. In fact, I don't even know. Okay.
Mention it.
Tuesday now. He's the one that like the topics, all these topics, he will sit down and bring what to always upload. Every tutorial Tuesday, just know that he's the one that always come up with the topics. And
the set. Imagine just coming up with
changing set over and he doesn't like using one set for 4 videos. He changes set every time. In fact, that brings a lot of work. Like it's a lot of work. Then when it comes to camera, he's the one in charge of camera. This one, okay, this person should be on this one. He will show the person, he will teach the person what to do and this and that. And guys,
that's not enough. That's not enough.
I know. The guys is the
and then I go back again to edit the videos. Okay, continue.
In New World Church, he's the pastor. He preaches every Sunday and on Thursdays. It's not a joke. Not a joke. Like,
it's not a small thing.
It's not a joke. Like
I'm feeling good right now.
He sit at night and study. Oh, you know what that means? Not that it's not biology. This one is scripture. So that's a lot of work. Then editing. Edit video. Oh God.
Both official, client, outdoor jobs and indoor jobs.
Tuesday editing.
This video has to be edited and all of that.
Word of God editing. He does them. Official videos, official audio, even audios. He
mixing and mastering. So I'm trying right now.
I think we should give him
a round of applause. Okay, not a round of applause. Bosa.
Bosa in the comment section, please.
All right, guys. So that's how. Of course, definitely the fact that you see both of us holding saxophone does not mean that both of us are doing the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
We are doing different things, complementing one another. I'm not good in holding phones. And which time do I have to hold phone?
Sorry. In fact, the one this is why I must say it. He's the one that handles one-on-one.
One-on-one classes.
One-on-one classes. One-on-one class is not a joke. I took it one day. I said, what? This is serious, man. You have to keep shouting and making sure that the person you are teaching is getting it.
Yes.
Because it's a video call, so you don't know whether you have to make sure that
the person is getting
it.
Yes.
So it's a whole lot of work.
It's
really like
so and so on and so forth. Well, that's just thank God for the grace to do all of that. Thank God for the enablement to keep. But she's actually inspired a lot out of me. I can remember it was Verasax that insists we should start a YouTube channel like this. So a round of applause for Verasax. Verasax just said, but you're a good teacher. Why not just teach people? Why you just teach people. Why just teaching only me? Oh, Verasax is not selfish, you know. Initially, I was teaching only her, but I said, you can actually go on and teach people. I'll be there to be your first proof,
Student.
you know, first seed, the fruit. And a lot of people are going to, you know, and a lot of you have been inspired by Verasax,
Yeah.
and you have registered that if actually Verasax, so she's a good ambassador who have learned from me. A lot of you have learned from me. Please make sure you get me students as well. Like Verasax is getting me students right now. Go out there and let people know that, oh, you learn from Mosax, so that they can come. You know, I won't remember where I am. You know that kind of thing when you give me students. All right, guys, Verasax is very inspiring, and we also inspire one another. All right, more of these kind of topics are coming your way in this channel. I want you to stay put to this channel. Don't don't hesitate in always coming back to check. Hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, because I have a lot of topics right here, inspiring topics that we're going to be chit-chatting. As you know, Verasax like talking, you know, this kind of thing. When you come to this, Verasax is very interesting. Verasax, what do you have to say of this new, it looks like a podcast kind of a
So
thing,
sweet.
and
Oh
so
my
on. Verasax,
God.
what do you have to say?
I love watching chit chat. Chit chat give me this sense of belonging into the person's life. Like it's like I'm sitting with the person. I watch YouTube videos a lot, so and I love watching chit chat specifically. So I'm sure most of you love will like this as well. And for those of you that are still skeptical about saxophone library, please don't. It's very, very detailed. In fact, I've gotten so much testimonies from students. As is so much testimony, some persons they bought beginner courses, and the following week
They came back and buy the other
buy
one.
it. I mean, see, I'm even buying everything because this is even more than
I can't wait for
it's more than this payment.
yes.
You know, so don't keep that to yourself. Release
It's
that.
just too
Release that
detailed and
token.
step by step.
Release that token and get that saxophone library.
For that's
You're
what I
gonna-
use in teaching my
you're
my,
going to
my
come
one-on-one
back with
classes.
a testimony, and don't see that it's too expensive, guys. If you watch through, you know that it's more than the amount you're paying.
Don't forget to also include all the backing tracks.
Yes, it's a lot of things there. Improvisation part, a lot of things is in there. So and it's well detailed. Like you already know what we do here. Okay, guys, if you are still watching this video right now and you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. To my old subscribers, thank you so much. Oh my God, you have really we've grown together, guys, and I'm really grateful for staying tuned to this channel. And see you in the next. If you want this kind of video to always drop, please.
And please
Tell
can
us.
suggest more topics
Suggest
that
more
has to do with
topics.
relationship that we can come up with.
Yes.
Relationship topics that we can bring up. Ask us questions, diverse areas you feel
We should
we
talk
need to
on.
talk about and inspire you and your spouse or and
Yeah,
your relationship and all of that. So we could actually come up with that. We're here. All right, guys.
All right, see you in our next video. Bye.